Tony Stewart. Came in 1970. I came to teach at North Idaho College. I'm from North Carolina originally. I am so inspired by so many people who believe deeply in the issue of civil and human rights and integrity of people. And when we created the Northwest Coalition in 1986, we had a 5-state organization with headquarters in Seattle. So I'm so inspired by the organization, individual people I've been able to work with all over the Northwest, and even in other parts of the country because of all of the things that have happened. The challenge has been that, from a philosophical viewpoint sometimes, that it depends, and we go through phases, but sometimes some of us are more progressive than maybe the political scene is, and so it can be challenging, of course. If you weigh everything, it's been an extremely rewarding experience for me to work with all the people we've worked with. And I had over 12,000 students, so, you know a lot of people, and you really have deep roots from all of that. What I would change is first of all, I would create an even more diverse population. I would encourage a lot of diversity within society. It's so rich to have that kind of culture. I would, obviously, if I had a magic wand, I would have everyone supporting the dignity of the person. I would, not only here, but anywhere that you live, when one would rid themselves of all racism and sexism and other forms of prejudice, and have everybody to celebrate everyone else. I might just add quickly that from a nationwide perspective, we had that terrible time of slavery, and after the Civil War that was gone, but then we had legalized segregation, which was an atrocious policy, and then we moved in the 60s and beyond to tolerance, but that's not the final stage. So, it's progress, but if I say to Barb, I tolerate you, and so there's some condescending can be there, the final stage, which I would use my magic wand to do, is that everybody would be accepted and celebrate who they are. That's the final stage, and there's been some progress in that area too, but there's a lot of difference between just promoting tolerance and acceptance and celebration. I call them institutions, and they all have something in common. They all were trying to always make the community better. They were working in a very positive way to promote things. They were not naysayers, and they're just very, very special. And Scott Reed's a beautiful example. He was able to get the loan from a national conservation group to buy Tubbs Hill so the city could pay it back over time. Without that, Tubbs Hill would have been lost. And so they're just some incredible people that have spent their entire life committed to building their community and not tearing it down. It's very important for anyone who's going to be in a leadership position to understand that they are given that opportunity. They don't just appoint themselves. No one is successful as a leader by saying, I'm going to lead you. People have to choose a leader and be supportive. I saw a hat one time, it's a great hat, on the front it said, I'm the leader, where are the followers gone? So you can't do it that way. And so people like those that I mentioned, they're looked at by the community and said, I do want you to step forward, or I do want you to run for office, or whatever it is. And so that's the magic to a community.